running so fast he could see the zeros and ones of this damn simulation.
Now this here wasn't your original hot air balloon. It was a cauldron pot. This is the same pot the witches will use to whip up their magical potions.
Y'all snuck one in on us that I missed?
Welcome back to more disturbing videos that kept me up all night. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's dive into these waters.
When did Australia acquire this beef with America?
No beef. Just fact. Just fact.
The USA has the top Olympic spot with 24 gold medals, while Australia is in third. But if you arrange the tally by capita...
You what? You are wrong, America.
Australia is beating the US at the Olympics.
So America, you are not on top because you've got the most medals. China is on top because they've got the most gold. Even Australia, our tiny country, has more gold than you, America.
Boy, that doesn't appear to be the case now, isn't it? 27 to your measly 18. The only way for you to catch back up is if you go in the outback and get you a huntsman spider and a fucking wallaby. And even then, at least... Now we got the most golds and medals. That's tough, innit? I don't know if y'all seen this clip, but this has to be the greatest comeback I've ever seen. This man was falling behind with no energy. In order for him to win, he had to dig to the deepest part of his soul, grab the universe, and shove it in his body for him to win. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this man's face, bro. When did Australia acquire this beef with America?
No.
He dug deep, didn't he? That reminded me of that Animatrix. Let me see if I can find that. That's a good one. Y'all ain't seen the Animatrix? You tripping.
When did Australia acquire...
Unstable signal.
He cannot wake up. Do not let him wake up.
He was running so fast he could see the zeros and ones of this damn simulation.
I'm not saying we the greatest country in the world, but we the greatest country in the world, and everybody knows it. I'm not back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left.
Record. And it's there, the world record is gone. It was there for nearly 5 years until January this year when Yang Yin came along and broke the world record with 41. And now Kim Ye-ji from Republic of Korea is the new world record holder. One more for a new world record.
I was waiting for her to light up a cigarette after that at the end. Wasn't it those type of vibes? Mission complete.
It's there, the world record is gone. It was there for nearly 5 years until January this year when Yang Yin came along and broke the world record with 41.
Telling my kids this was The Avengers.
You seen the Turkish shooter? No.
All right, y'all. I'm convinced that he didn't want to be there. Hear me out. He didn't want to be there. Imagine him on some Jason Bourne stuff. And they was like, look, we got one more job for you, man. This is it. He's like, no, I don't want to do it. And I was like, look, we got one more job for you. And look, this is it. Look at this. He's like, man, it's over with. I just want to go home, put my feet up. Hey.
Everybody better watch out for this man because he might have another agenda. This is too clean. This is Yusuf Dikek, a 51-year-old man that just won the silver medal for Turkey in the Olympics. The hand in the pocket is honestly taking the piss. He did that effortlessly. This guy has played about 1,000 hours of PUBG just to show you the talent compared to the opposition. He didn't even put on the headphones or the goggles. He just straight naked eyeballed that. Sign Yusuf up to MI5, the Black Ops. Hell, even the Avengers will take him. Like, where did he learn to shoot that good? Bro is the main protagonist. I don't want any problems with this guy. Hand in the pocket is crazy. I feel like he might shoot that shot with his eyes closed. Congrats to Yusuf for bringing home that silver medal for Turkey. Oh.
The Olympics Games is one of the biggest magical shows on the planet, and there's a lot of weird stuff happened this year. They will have the Angel of Destruction carrying the torch. They would also have this ceremony where they would use these 12 entities, and they were sitting in the same position as Jesus Christ and his 12 disciples. Her in the middle, I guess she's supposed to be the female version of Jesus Christ. And you know, they had the light show going on. And just watching this from TV, I got dizzy, y'all. It was crazy. And then they would go ahead and light the hot air balloon. Now this here wasn't your original hot air balloon. It was a cauldron pot. This is the same pot the witches would use to whip up their magical potions. But this was a big cauldron pot, and they burned it on fire and raised it in the sky. And I'm watching the Olympics, I'm asking myself, what type of potion is inside of that pot? But out of nowhere, it started to rain. They said the forces of nature was upset. So it was rumors that they cut this Olympics game short this year. Hope y'all like the lecture. Love and wholeness.
A giant cauldron? How do you say it? Cauldron? That's unbelievable. What are they brewing? Cauldron though?
Howdy friends, Bob back with you as always at Craig's Curious Emporium. Today we are going to be talking about the cauldron, one of the most iconic items of witchcraft and of folk magic throughout the millennia. The cauldron traditionally is made of iron and has a lid and a way to suspend it over a fire. It's not just a soap making and cooking pot, it is for all of your magical practices. It is one of the most commonly associated things with witchcraft because of the ability to mix and to cook your magical items in. It is fire safe, it does not have to have a lid, and it can also be used to burn a candle in, or it is a great way to burn powdered or resin incense. The cauldron also can be filled with water to do scrying magic and reflect the surface of the moon. If you have a family's old cauldron, please take care of it by oiling it just as you would a traditional iron frying pan. You've probably seen a lot of them in old homesteads used with flowers in them, and that always breaks my heart. So follow us at Craig's Curious Emporium to feed your curiosity.
Why does it break your heart that there's flowers in them?
Because it's sitting there out in the open and it's rusting, and it's this generational item, and it's one of those old soap rending things that was probably used in the 1800s. They're worth a fortune, and some people, like on Halloween, they'll steal them, so they have to literally weld chains to them to keep people from taking them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very, very sought after item, and it just kills me to see them full of flowers and dirt. You're recording me, aren't you? Howdy friends, Bob back with you as always at Craig's Curious Emporium. Today,
He said you're still recording, aren't you? Ugh.
The cauldron itself, it's a flame within a ring of fire. For the very first time, it's not burning fuel. That is a 100% electric flame. 40 LED spotlights illuminating a cloud of water vapor created by 200 high-pressure misting nozzles. It took 3 years to perfect the technology, in keeping with Paris 2024's goal of being the greenest games ever. This is what the two legendary French Olympians lit, and we watched as it rose into the night sky, carried aloft by a hot air balloon. Here's another first. The Olympic cauldron flies. As it did in the opening ceremony at sunset, it lifts off, a beacon in the night. Paris 2024's motto is Games Wide Open, and that's why organizers placed the cauldron here in Les Jardins des Tuileries. The cauldron itself, it's a flame within a ring of fire.
The iconic Olympic cauldron in Paris is turning heads, but it's not actually on fire. Organizers chose an eco-friendly approach this year. Instead of carbon fuels, this nearly 100-foot-high cauldron uses a 22-foot ring of electric flames powered by water and light. With 40 LED spotlights and 200 high-pressure misting nozzles, the spectacle creates a mist cloud that resembles flames. And each night, this hot air balloon-shaped cauldron rises nearly 200 feet, illuminating the skies of Paris for all to see. The iconic
That is wild. They got a whole cauldron in the air.
This is a real witch doctor's cauldron from Cross River, Cameroon.
This insane specimen used to be on display at the Niagara Falls Museum in Canada. It is adorned with all kinds of charms, wood, metal, and sacrificed animal skulls. Strangely enough, this pot actually sweats and bleeds a few times a year. It still contains items from the last spell casted.
This is a real witch doctor's cauldron from Cross River, Cameroon.
See a real British cauldron. 1st century AD from a Hillforth at Bass Church. I want to see a real British cauldron.
This
This is the only ding ever discovered in history with a human face on it. There is a face on each of the 4 sides of this bronze cauldron, which was a ceremonial vessel but also used for cooking. We believe it's from the Shang dynasty more than 3,000 years ago, and usually objects like this are decorated with auspicious animals and patterns. This is the first and only one recovered to have a human face on it. We think it's even possible it's the actual face of one of the Shang dynasty kings. It was found in 1959, and if you look closely, there are 2 words carved on it. I know it looks like 2 people holding hands, but those are actually words pronounced 大和. And the first word barely evolved in 3,000 years and still pretty much looks the same. It means big. Pretty neat. A Hunan province farmer found this in 1959 while he was digging, and he sold it to his local scrapyard. Now, this was at a time when the country was feverishly producing steel, so this thing was headed to the furnace to be scrapped. Fortunately for us, the Hunan Museum actually had a full-time staff living and working at the scrapyard precisely for this reason, to prevent artifacts from being melted, and he saved it. It was in more than 10 pieces and missing a leg, and it took 2 years to finally find that leg. Today is one of the crowning jewels of the Hunan Museum. This is the only ding ever discovered in history with a human face on it. There is a...
You're a witch!
It's almost that time of year here. I know. Halloween, it ain't the best holiday. It's satanic. I know. But it is getting that time of year here. Y'all dressing up? What y'all gonna be for Halloween? They're gonna say, Chuck, I don't mess with that stuff, Chuck. I get it, man. I get it, y'all. But it's Halloween coming, y'all. What y'all gonna do? Let's see what the internet's saying.
Australia. She's a 36-year-old breakdancer. There is a human being that is just absolutely taking over the internet today. B-girl Raygun, she's from Australia. She's a 36-year-old breakdancer.
I think we found a video on the internet. Our first-time winners.
Stop. Stop.
No,
That's sick.
No,
Roll to the folding chair.
Dude.
The can opener.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here. What song is this? Gangnam Style?
See more. This is a prank. It's got to be a fantasy football league loser or something.
There were a lot of people on the internet commenting that this is a classic 5-year-old nephew situation, saying, "Watch what I can do."
Hey, congrats on being an Olympian. She was on one of them boats down the Seine.
Maybe. Unless they picked her out of the crowd.
Anybody from Australia? Need you? I'm happy breaking is in.
Hey, can't nobody take that from her. She's an Olympian. Yeah, hey, y'all laughing at an Olympian. Remember that. That is crazy.
Can we talk about Australia's now infamous breakdancer, Raygun?
Do we think she's Aussie hero or Aussie villain?
The groundswell is saying that she's a villain. No one cared who she was until she put the tracksuit on.
She is, I think, the hero that Australia deserves, just not the one it needed.
Yes, exactly.
I think she's got a PhD. Pretty horrendous dance moves. No, but I think she works at Macquarie University. Yeah, I think she literally is a lecturer in breakdancing.
Yeah, and cultural moments, apparently.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, she's now become a cultural moment.
I mean, good on her.
Where does it go from here? Like, who's to blame?
100% the AOC is to blame.
Yeah.
Like, the poor woman did the best she could. But I think also what we can blame the AOC for is that tracksuit.
She did look like a T20 cricketer in that thing.
Right, it was like John Howard style tracksuit.
There's a huge opportunity for celebrity endorsements.
She could make millions.
I think ASICS could potentially do some limited edition Raygun trackies.
I'd cop some of them.
She could be on Cameo, and she could do dances for people. Is there a comeback story? Does she lock herself away like Daniel-san, train, and then take gold in Los Angeles?
I would lose my mind if she did it.
She actually got scored 0 from the judges.
Oh, that's hard going.
I think it's mean.
I agree, that's me.
Yeah.
Because she still did better than me. I'll say that much.
Even the Prime Minister came out and said, you know what, good on her for having a go.
She's had a go representing our country, and that's a good thing.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly. Job done.
Job done, indeed.
My understanding of musicality going into breaking was very strong.
Your background's in ballroom dancing, right?
Yeah, I did ballroom for many years, and I also did jazz and tap and some hip-hop as well.
Is there any kind of parallels between the two?
Look, I mean, I think my understanding of musicality going into breaking was very strong. My body awareness, my coordination, my eye for technique has been much stronger going into the dance.
They're saying her inspiration is strong. If she can be an Olympian, anybody can. You know, it's inspirational. All right, guys, let's reel it in. I had to see it, man. I had to see it for myself. And after witnessing it, the creativity was there. She added elements of her hometown. You know, it was a great job. If you ask me, does it deserve a 0? Nah, it definitely doesn't. At least some points for creativity, I believe. But that's just my take on it, man. I don't watch it. I don't watch TV like that. I just, seen this. I'm like, I got to see it for myself. It just was a quirky, creative, dance, and she gave it her all. Props to her. Since we on this subject, let's dive in, see what else they talking about.
For the first competition shot, load. This girl is on fire.
Hey yo, four of them things. Four of them things.
Not 2, not 3, 4.
Hey,
the double is on the line for Julian Alfred. A gold is on the line.
Up the lower back a bit as well.
dropping point. This is
Let's go. That was tough.
And you have to worry about the counter. An incredible point. You do not have to hit it over the net. Out of reach from way behind the table to survive that loss. Down the line. The snake from under the table. No! No, he didn't! He snaked him? Highlighted the event for me. Watch this. Defensive shot, underspin, strikes from directly under the ball, wiggles up after, snakes him, so he can't see what's on it, and it comes back over the net out of reach. Perfection. Oh, man.
He put that English muffin on it. Then he said, here. Hey. I love that. One more time, man. I don't watch sports, man. And after the Olympics did that goofy ceremony, man, that was out cold.
Defensive shot, underspin, strikes from directly under the ball, wiggles up after, snakes him, so he can't see what's on it, and it comes back over the net out of reach.
English muffin extra jam.
Oh, man.
What is going on here exactly? And what are they doing here? Y'all snuck one in on us that I missed? Is this Attack on Titan? What do they got going on here? What in the Attack on Titan? Tell me this isn't Attack on Titan. What's going on here? Is this Scout Regiment?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Damn, Guam, y'all got whole Wonder Woman over there. The scariest Olympic sport? Yeah, that is definitely dangerous. Look how close they are and how fast they're going. All they using is their shoulders? I would imagine this would be as closest to flying as possible.
This is 24-year-old Lara Vargas, a former figure skater. What? Because this is safer, possibly more adrenaline-riven. Again, Joe Cicchini helping out there at the start, the Canadian coach. Raced in the ICC and NAC, raced in the World Championships as well. Competed in the Youth Olympic Games in 2016, and then 3 years away from the sport. And you imagine that education had something to do with that. And she is back now. 15th best start, still in 15th place. So at the moment, she is our top debutante. And again, this is not looking like a bad run at all. Still top 15. Right now, she's in the race. 9th best speed. It's going to be a catastrophe somewhere if she doesn't make it through. This is a good-looking run. How close will she be to Xiao Dan of China, who is currently in 14th place? This could be quite close to the Chinese slider. It is quite close to the Chinese slider, but she is not ahead of her. 15th place for Lara Vargas. 64-64. So 689.
I was wondering how they would stop. You know, that's dangerous. This has got to be the most scariest sport in the Olympics, because one wipeout is over. Hey man, what y'all really working on at the Olympics, man? That ain't nothing but Satan. Oh my God.
¿Visto a esta morra en los Juegos Olímpicos del 2024? Pues si no sabías, se está haciendo súper viral aquí en TikTok porque la está de que juega. El deporte que juega esta joven italiana de 24 años se llama Skeleton Race y como pueden ver, se tienen que subir como en una cosita ahí y bajar recio y permanecer arriba sin que te voltees y que no te vas a golpear. Pero no nomás es buena para jugar su deporte, también anda ahí enamorando a mucha gente aquí en la plataforma de TikTok y está incluso convirtiendo a nuevos fanáticos porque ya quieren verla participar en los Juegos Olímpicos por su belleza y por ser buena en el deporte. ¿Ustedes qué opinan de esto, mi gente? Déjenmelo saber en los comentarios si vas a apoyar a esta muchacha en los Juegos Olímpicos y también no se les olvide compartir este video y hagan el like. ¿Han visto a esta morra en los Juegos Olímpicos del 2024? Pues si no sabías, se está...
Hey, I don't know what he said, man, but I can guarantee you he ain't talking about the sport. Oh, no.
Es problemática, poco maniática, perreándome en la única. Le gusta el lollipop.
Hey man, what y'all really working on at the Olympics, man? That ain't nothing but Satan. Oh my God. If you made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button. It's your boy Jesky Chuck with another Olympic banger, man. I hope y'all doing good. It's Monday, light vibes. We're going to be diving back into the submersible, getting back into our research, but y'all was going a little bit too crazy with the Olympics, as y'all can see. We had to do a recap, regroup, and see what y'all was talking about. But hey, man, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.